So last lecture I was telling you about the power factor improvement. This is in continuation. So power factor value generally lies between 0 to 1. If it's resistive load, it's 1. If it's inductive load, then it should be less than 1. But ideally we should make power factor 1. So what we'll do, we'll use device synchronous condenser to improve the power factor. And to improve the power factor, we have to show two triangles. One is without improvement, one is with improvement. Okay, so it will be phi as it is. So cos phi is P1 by S1. We can get those values. I'll tell you the question also, then it would be more clear. So generally what they'll ask, that how much capacitor will add to improve the power factor. So we'll get that capacitor by using this formula, and Xc is equals to 1 by 2 pi Fc, right? Wait, let me show you one question. Okay, see, this is the question from 2024 paper November, and this is the question of power factor improvement. That's key. This type of question can come in your midterm exam as well. So in this, what they said, in the arrangement shown, watt meter reading is 1.5 kilowatt. Kilowatt is the unit of active power, so P is equals to 1.5 kilowatt. Ammeter reading means I is equals to 9.615 ampere. Calculate the value of shunting capacitor. As I told you, shunting capacitor means we have to add resistor to raise the power factor to unity, to improve the power factor to unity. It's one and the same thing, right? So as I told you, in these kinds of question, we have to draw two power triangle. One is without improvement, one is with improvement, and in both the cases active power is same. So in this case also 1.5 kilowatt, and in this case also 1.5 kilowatt. And after improvement, they said the power factor is unity. Unity means 1. So we can consider cos phi is equals to 1 after improvement, means with improvement. So as you know, cos phi is equals to P by S, and that is equals to 1. So ये 1.5 है, तो this one would also be 1.5 kilowatt. Yes or no? That means Q2 is equals to 0, right? So this one is P1, this one is S1, this one is Q1. Now they said obtain the new ammeter reading after power factor correction. So first, so you can calculate it. As you know, you can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So if I'll say, like, suppose this is P2, this is S2, and this is Q2. So S2 is equals to P2 ka square minus Q2 ka square, right? If S2 and P2 are equal, then Q2 would be 0 or not? Okay. Now we first will focus on this. We need to calculate the capacitor. For capacitor, I told you this formula. Like we need C. For C, we need to calculate Xc. For Xc, we should have the value of Q1 and Q2 and the voltage, right? Correct. Voltage they have already given, that is 240 volt. So we already have voltage 240 volt. Xc we need to calculate. Q2 we have calculated, that is 0, or it can be Q1 minus Q2 also. So Q2 we have 0. Now we need, our focus is to calculate Q1, right? पहले बताओ, understood up to here? So in this case we need to calculate Q1, but for that we should have cos phi, right? Cos phi. So how we can calculate cos phi? They have given us the power, they have given us the voltage, they have given us current. Can we get the cos phi? P is equals to VI cos phi. P is 1.5 kilowatt, means 1.5 into 10 raised to power 3. Voltage is 40 volt. Current is 9.615. Can we get cos phi? Batao. Tell me the value for the cos phi. What you are getting? Cos phi you are getting up 0.65. If you have cos phi, if you have P1, can you get S1? By the formula cos phi is equals to P1 by S1. If you have S1, if you have P1, can you get Q1? After getting Q, can you substitute in this formula? You have Q1, you have Q2, you have voltage. Can we have XC? After having XC, can we have C? Like, एक बार देखो ध्यान से. If any doubt, then let me know. Okay. Now we calculated shunting capacitor. Now we need to calculate new emitter reading. New emitter reading means they are asking for the power triangle, means with improvement wala power triangle. So again we have E is equals to VI cos phi. For the new case, cos phi is 1, power is 1.5, voltage is same for both the cases, 240 volt. Can we get the new current? Because as everything is same, there is change only in the power factor. So cos phi is 1. In this case, cos phi is 0.65. If we change the power factor value, then new current we can obtain it. So this would be your homework question. Okay, try to do this question. Okay, now this is also the another category of question. Like recent papers में मणिपाल में ये देखने को मिला है, because पहले के papers में these kinds of question never came, but recent 2023, 2024, 2025 में these kinds of questions are familiar. So see, we'll have the standard equation. What is the standard equation of voltage? That is V is equals to V max sine of omega t plus phi. Similarly, we'll have the standard equation for current. I is equals to I max sine of omega t plus phi. Okay. If I'll compare this standard equation, E means the EMF, that is voltage only. They generally give to confuse the student कि E क्या होता है, student will get confused. E means the voltage only. Okay. Now if I'll compare this equation with the standard equation, we'll get the value V max, that is 100, right? Omega, that will become 2000, and phi is how much? Minus 25 degree, right? Similarly, if I'll get the value for I max, that is 16, omega, that is 2000, and phi angle is 5 degree. If I'll draw the phasor diagram, like angle between voltage and current, so angle of the voltage is minus 25 degree, that is downward sides, right? And angle between the angle of the current is plus 5 degrees, something upward side. So this is the angle of current, this is the angle of, like if I'll mark it, this is 5 degree and this is 25 degree. Now can you tell me what is the angle between voltage and current? 30 degree, right? So that is phi. Now again they confuse the student. What they have asked, obtain the circuit constant. Student won't be able to recognize that what they have asked exactly in the question. So they have asked basically that this kind of circuit is either RL circuit or RC circuit or pure inductor or pure capacitor. So how do we know it's a pure inductor or a capacitor? If phase angle is 90 degree, okay, mark my words, like I'll tell you in detail first. Basically, as you know, we'll have three types of load. One of the load is the resistive load, another kind of load is inductive load, and another kind of load is the capacitive load, right? In the resistor, voltage and current are in the same phase. Same phase means if voltage is on the x-axis, then current is also on the x-axis. Okay, so what does it mean? The angle between the voltage and current is 0 degree. And in case of inductive, we'll always have current lags voltage by an angle of 90 degree. It is fixed for every case. Okay, like if we'll have voltage on the x-axis, current is lagging. Lagging means it would be on the downward position, that is 90 degree. Capacitor is current leads voltage by an angle of 90 degree. Okay, so if voltage is on x-axis, current leads means current would be on the upward side, that is leading by 90 degree. ठीक है, So that's why I said कि अगर phase angle is 90 degree, it can be inductor or it can be capacitor. In inductor case, it will be always lagging power factor, and in capacitor case, it will be always leading power factor. Okay. In resistive case, it will be always unity power factor. क्यों? Because cos 0 is always 1. ठीक है? Clear this thing? This one thing is like a kind of formula which you need to remember, and that is also mentioned in your handbook also. But I'll suggest my student don't see handbook while doing paper कि उसमें concept समझने की जरूरत नहीं है, because you are going to confuse. उन्होंने handbook इस तरह से दे रखी है. Okay, now back to the question. So we'll have phi is 30 degree. That means we can either have RL circuit or RC circuit. Now how we are going to know? Can we get Z? Z is how much? V by I, right? V is how much? 100. Current is how much? 16. Can you tell me how much is 100 by 16? Right? If the angle is positive, then it would be RL circuit. So if I'll completely write it down, कि Z value what we got 6.25 and angle is 30 degree, right? It's in the polar form. Can we convert it into rectangular form? As you know, I told you about the conversion of polar to rectangle. So after converting it into polar form, ठीक है, polar form will have rectangular form. And as you know, if it is plus, so remember I told you now, if it's RL, then we'll write down impedance as R plus JXL. If it's RC, then we'll write down impedance as R minus JXC, right? So now it's a polar form, plus form. So how we can write it down? Z is equals to R plus JXL. So can you get the R value? R is how much? 5.4. XL is how much? 3.15. If we have XL is equals to omega L. Omega we already have. Can we get L? So basically obtain the circuit constant means they are asking the value for R and L. अगर ये negative आता, if angle is negative तो यहाँ पे भी negative आता, then in that case R minus JXC. Then we need to calculate R and C. So obtain the circuit constant means you need to calculate RL. So this kind of question can also come in your midterm. See, in this question, I'll tell you from the starting. P is given 2000 watt. Don't consider kilowatt. You have to convert it into standard unit. Cos phi is 0.8. Voltage is 240. So P is equals to VI cos phi. We'll get current, right? Cos phi is known, so we can get phi. Now we need to calculate impedance. So Z is how much? V by I at an angle phi. V is how much? 240. Current you obtain it from here. Put it that value. And angle is cos inverse 0.8. Right? Cos inverse 0.8. So we'll have Z. Then this will come in the polar form. You can convert it into rectangular form. So rectangular form में convert करने के बाद you will get in the form of R plus JXL. You will have R value, you will have XL value. So XL value you can get it. XL से they ask you the XL only. Okay, XL से वैसे L भी आ जाता, right? Correct. Now read the third B question. Now see what you need to do, that is about admittance, conductance and susceptance. See, admittance is denoted by Y. 1 minute. Y is the admittance, G is the conductance and B is the susceptance. Okay, so similarly we'll have Z is equals to R plus JX now. So we'll have Y is equals to G plus JB. This is the formula. You can write it down also. In this they ask you admittance, conductance and susceptance, right? So you can calculate total impedance. Total impedance को reverse कर देना, that is 1 by Y. right? So z is equals to 1 by y. So y is equals to 1 by z. So y की value convert it into rectangular form, then you will get conductance and you will get susceptance. ठीक है, फर्स्ट पार्ट हो जाएगा. Now in the second part they are asking you to calculate the total current. How will you get the total current? By getting the total impedance. तो V is equals to IZ. V पता है 200. I we need to calculate total impedance. We can get it 6 plus J8 and 6 minus J6. Both are connected in parallel. We can solve it. Then we'll get total impedance. After solving it, we'll get total current. And the angle between the voltage and the current is the phi. Then we'll get power factor phi, cos phi. Now they are asking the value of pure capacitance is connected in parallel. Again we need to draw, as I told you, for these kinds of cases we have to draw the power triangle P1 S1 Q1 P2 Q2 S2. In this question they said कि power factor is unity for the new case, so Q2 is 0, P2 is equals to S2. Now we don't have P1 but we can get P1 by formula VI cos phi. So voltage is given na 200 volt, current you calculated in the second step, cos phi also you have calculated in the second step. So if you have P1, if you have cos phi, then can you get S1? If you have S1 and P1, can you get Q1? Similarly, in this case, cos phi is equals to 1, so P2 is equals to S2. So again, we'll use formula Q1 minus Q2 is equals to V square by XC. Q1 calculate कर लिया, Q2 is 0, voltage is given, we can get XC, and XC is equals to 1 by 2 pi FC, we can get C. This is what they have asked, the value for the pure capacitance. If you want to study for midterm or end term or for your makeup exam, then you can contact me on this number. I'll help you. I am having more than 14-year teaching experience, and from last 9 years I am teaching Manipal students. So I know the pattern of Manipal, what kind of question they are providing to you in your exams. Thank you.